Had a legal problem called longest substring with at most k distinct characters. So we're given a string s and an integer k. Return the longest substring of s that contains at most k distinct characters. So here you can see we have an example of ECEBA, and the longest substring with k distinct characters is going to be ECE, which has a size of 3. So we're returning the size, which is 3. And in this case, we can have k equal to different values, right? So we could have k equal to 1, equal to 3, and the constraint is that k is between 0 to 50. So in this case, we have at most k distinct character. And at most basically means that no more than k, right? So I can have one distinct character, but k is equal to 2, right? So that still satisfies the condition, so we're going to return the longest substring, which in this case is going to be 2 for this example, which example 2, you can see we have one distinct character and k is equal to 1. So if there's only one k is equal to 1, so we want to return the longest substring with at most one distinct character. In this case, we're returning 2 because we have AA, which has only one distinct character in this substring. Now, if the k is equal to 2 or 4 or 5 or 100, in this case, we can still return 2 because in this case, we're returning a substring that with no more than k distinct characters, right? So in this case, we're returning 2. And to solve this problem, we're going to use 2 pointers sliding window technique. And it's very similar. This question is very similar to the question that I did before. It's called longest substring with at most 2 distinct characters. So the idea is pretty similar. We're going to have our window, and if we satisfy our condition, we're going to expand our window. And if we don't satisfy our condition, we're going to start to contract our window. So in this case, we have our left pointer, which is here, and the right pointer is right here. So far, we're going to add our current element onto our window, right, our table. So k in this case is equal to 2, and we're going to use a hash map to keep track of the distinct characters, how many distinct characters we have, and how many times this character appear in our current window. And then we have the maximum length, which basically keep track of the maximum length that we have seen so far, the maximum or the longest substring with k distinct characters that we've seen so far. So in this case, our window, we have one element, so we're going to update our maximum length with 1. So now we're going to expand our window. So now we have EC. So we're going to add C onto our table and as well as update our maximum length. Right, so because in this case our current condition satisfy the condition because in this case we have a substring that has no more than k distinct characters. Now we have E. So in this case we still satisfy the condition, so we're adding these elements into our table as well as updating our maximum length. Then once we add B, we realize we don't satisfy the condition, so we want to make sure we contract our window by moving the left pointer. And now we're deleting E, decrement E by 1. Then we're going to start to contract again because we don't satisfy the condition. So we are deleting C, right? So now we have 2 distinct characters in our table, so it satisfied the condition. So now we're going to start to expand our window again. So now we have EBA. And EBA, in this case, we don't satisfy the condition, so we're going to start to contract our window by moving the left pointer 1 to the right. So now we're deleting E off our table, and then we're going to update our maximum length. But the thing is that we want to update the maximum length if we have if current window is bigger than the maximum length. So in this case, our current window is not bigger than maximum length, so we're not going to update that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to expand our window again, but or I should say the right pointer 1 to the right. But we realize that the right pointer is bigger than the size of the string. So now what we're going to do is we're going to return the maximum length or the longest substring that we have seen so far, in this case, which is 3, right? So now let's take a look at how we can do this in code. So our first step is to define our base case, right? So our base case is going to be if k, in this case, is equal to 0, then we want to make sure we return 0, right? So if we have a string and k is equal to 0, we need 0 distinct characters. Then that's not going to happen, so we're just going to return 0, right? So once we define our base case, we're going to define our pointers, right? So our pointers basically points to where the windows ends and where the windows starts. And we're going to define our table once we define our table, we're going to define our max length, so the maximum length that we have seen so far. And then we're going to using sliding window technique to find the longest substring, right? So longest substring with k distinct characters. And then we're going at the end we are returning the maximum length that we have seen so far. Okay, so first in this case we're going to have k, right? So if k in this case is less than in this case is equal to 0, then we are going to return 0. Okay, and then we are going to convert the string into a character array, which is equal to s dot to character array. And once we convert this the string into a character array, we can define our pointers. So left is equal to 0, and the right pointer starts at 0 as well. And then we're going to define our table, right? So we're going to have a character as a key, and the integer how many times that character appears in the string. We're going to use a table to keep track of that. So once we define our table, we're going to define the maximum length. So initially the maximum length is going to be 0, right? We haven't added any elements to our table or our map yet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to also have n. So n is equal to array.length. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say while the right pointer is less than n. We're going to focus on adding the current element onto our table. So hash map.put, right? Array at right, right? We're going to say hash map.get or default dot get or default array at right. By default, it's going to be 0. We're going to increment that element by 1 because we're adding that element onto our table, right? So onto our window. So we want to make sure we update that character. In this case, we increment that character's appearance by 1. So then what we're going to do is we're going to contract our window if we don't meet the condition, right? Meet the condition. And our condition is that if the table, right, in this case, if our table has a size that's bigger than k, then we want to make sure we start to shrink our window. And then at the end, we want to update the max length with our current window, right? If our current window size is bigger than the max length, we want to update that. At the end, we want to move R1 to the right so that we can be able to expand our window because now we met the condition, right? So to contract our window, we're going to see if hashmap.size. In this case, hashmap.size is if it's like bigger than k, right? So if it's bigger than k, then we're going to start to contract our windows. Yeah. So in this case, we're going to say hashmap.put array at left, hashmap.get or default. We're going to say array at left. In this case, we can use get because in this case we know that this element will be in our window. We're just going to decrement that by 1. And if we realize that hashmap.get array at left, in this case equal to 0, then we can just delete that element, right? So remove array at left. Okay. And then now we have to, once we update our table, we're going to start to move our left pointer 1 to the right. Okay. So then we're going to continue to do that until we get our window satisfy the current condition. Once we satisfy the current condition, we're going to update the maximum length. So the maximum length, right? So max length is now equal to the maximum value between the maximum length or the current window size, which is the right pointer minus the left pointer plus 1, which gives us how many items we have in our current window. Then we're going to move our right pointer 1 to the right so that we can be able to continue to do that until we traverse all the elements, right? So slide our window all the way to the end of the array. And at the end, we want to make sure we're returning the max length. So now let's try to run our code. Okay, let's try with a few more examples. Okay, let's try to submit. And here you can see this is how we solve this longest substring with at most k distinct characters problem. And the time complexity in this case is going to be linear, where n is going to be big O of n, and n is going to be the number of elements that we have in our string, right? So number of characters we have in our string. The space complexity in this case is going to be big O of k, where k is going to be the number of distinct characters we have, right? So because we're using a hash map, and the hash map will always have a size that are no bigger than k. So if it's bigger than k, then just like what we talked about here, we're going to start to contract our window. So in this case, the space complexity will always be big O of k. So there you have it, and thank you for watching.